Hi, I'm Lindsay Slater, Director of Communications for the Chamber here in Lawrence. This is our fourth video in a series about ChamberMaster and learning the basics to get the most out of your membership with our member-only website. So this video is going to talk about events. You'll be able to see active events, register for them, you can see events that you've attended in the past, you can pay for events, and you can also learn about our guidelines for adding your own event to our calendar. We have signature events throughout the year, we have ribbon cuttings, we have business after hours, we have all kinds of stuff. So this is really for events that require a registration. So we have two ways to see our events. First, you can go to our website, lawrencechamber.com, and you can see on our homepage that we have an events calendar, and you can click on calendar and you can see the full events calendar. So we're pretty good about putting events on pretty far out. So you can always check and see what's happening. And we do allow members to post events. We'll be coming up to that later. So first, let's talk about registering for a chamber event. So believe it or not, we already have our 2020 Taste of Lawrence Fall Mixer up and available to register. So if you see this on our calendar, you can just click register now, and this little box will pop up. Now, since we've already covered having a username and password, I know you have your username and password. So you can type that in. I hope none of you can figure out my password. And continue. So here we go. Once you log in, your information will automatically be added. And I was messing around with this earlier, which is why it says I have an unfinished registration. So Fall Mixer, we have $20 tickets. If you're an educator, you use $10 tickets. So because I'm a chamber member, I'm going to pick this $20 ticket. It already has all of my info filled out. So I'm going to save changes. So this is what it looks like. Now I can add attendees. If I want to add other people from my company, I can just click that. Or if I want to add a spouse or partner, whatever, you can add attendee to that. So then it will add up your total and you'll click next. So here it can see, okay, I'm the primary contact info. Here's all my contact information. And then I want to check out. Now, if you saw in our billing video, you can have a credit card on file, and then you could use this credit card without even having to put anything else in. So you can see it showing 2 registrations because I was practicing earlier. So I've registered twice for the Taste of Lawrence. That just means extra tickets for me. So because I'm paying online, I would then fill out all my credit card information, and then you could click this and save the card. You could save this to ChamberMaster, so then this would eliminate this step for other upcoming events that you would be registering for. So all my information is correct, and then I would just hit checkout and I would be ready to go. You will get an email invoice if you're worried about that, and we can always pull receipts for you if it gets caught up in your spam filter or if you don't end up seeing a receipt for that. So that is really how you register for events, which is really nice and easy. Now, you can also, if you're in the ChamberMaster login, which is when you go to Lawrence Chamber and you click member login, you can also see our events this way. So there you can see my incomplete registration on Taste of Lawrence. And then you can see all of our events coming up that you're able to attend. So not all of these events are going to be registration, of course, but some of them will be. You can also see a calendar view. So then you can see by month what is coming up. So in June, we have our golf tournament. So then you can see what it looks like here. And then this box right here will take you to our page on our website to see events. So this is how you can see events on ChamberMaster. What's nice about after logging in is you can see events that you've registered for. So I haven't finished my registration for Taste of Lawrence, which is why this did not show up here. But then you can see what you've registered for, and then you can also see events that you have attended or checked in for. So these are just some of the events that I have attended. So Here, we do register staff, so we have an accurate head count. So I can see my registration for this event if I want to go back. So there it is. I registered for Bonnie and I, which was great. And we attended the chamber luncheon with Dr. Lewis, our superintendent, when he was first hired. So this is really a good way of keeping track of events that you've attended and registered for. Now, we do allow members to add events with a couple stipulations. So to add an event, you just click on Add Event and it pops up and you just fill out this information. We do have a couple of guidelines as far as our events are concerned. So it is a member benefit that you can post events for free on our online calendar. But before you submit an event, we do have a couple parameters. So any event hosted by a nonprofit member or in partnership with a local nonprofit can be posted. So this would be fundraisers, this would be, if they're having a meet and greet or an open house, anything for nonprofits can be posted. If the event is hosted by a for-profit member and there is a fee, the event needs to align with the mission of the chamber and be considered business or personal development. So an example of that would be maybe there's a workshop that is a half day that is a business development workshop that you're interested in hosting. That's great. If there is a fee, you can post that event. We only allow one paid event per month per member. So if it's a weekly occurrence, you can only post one of those. If the event is hosted by a for-profit member and does not have a fee, those events can also be posted, but it does need to follow the same guidelines as far as business or personal development. So basically, we are not a calendar for sales or for restaurant deals. That's more of an Explore Lawrence calendar. Our calendar is really for our business partners, our nonprofit members, and really that business personal development type event. So events hosted by for-profit members are limited to one event per month. So you could still post 12 events, but we're really not meant for the tourism aspect or the sales and deals aspect for our calendar. So basically ask yourself this question: would a small business owner or employee benefit from attending your event? And if so, post it. And again, the chamber does reserve the right to not approve or remove events if it doesn't really fall within those guidelines. But we'll reach out to you and definitely talk to you and take into consideration how you feel about that event. So, but again, any nonprofit member can post any events because we obviously want to support our nonprofit members, and a lot of our for-profit members partner with nonprofits to host fundraisers, so we're happy to post those as well. But if you have questions, please feel free to reach out to our staff. You can call our main line at 865-4411, and I'm happy to chat with anyone about an event. If you do have an event that qualifies, you just fill out all this good stuff. We've got a title. To make sure that you have specific times, you uncheck all-day event, and that will give you a start time and an end time. You can add a description. You can add the location, date and time, if there are fees or admissions, and where to contact. You can also pick categories. So if it's under education or if it's a networking event, you can add that. If you want to add any photos or images, you can do that, even gallery photos. And again, this is a lot like a business profile where you can have a map pin, you can have a YouTube video. And then once you're done with that, you want to submit for approval. So all approvals come to me, and I get an email alert, so I'm usually pretty quick. And then, within a day or two, I would check and make sure that your event is posted. Your event is then posted on our website calendar, and it is also automatically sent to our Twitter account, which is great exposure. So those are really the basics for our event guidelines on how to register for them and how to add your own. Again, if you have any questions, you can reach out directly to me, or you can call our main line at 865-4411. Happy to answer any questions or walk you through the process, and we'll see you in our next video.